On his way, he found one man in tow. Going adventuring to escape the devil's throat. You can play at your home, but now here's something rich. You can play while you roam. Cuphead's coming to Switch.
It's a squad-focused, turn-based strategy game where you're faced with difficult choices. Will you search for supplies, heal a wounded ally, fight off a monster, rescue a helpless stranger? Save your dog? Please save the dog. You can't do it all, so choose your actions wisely as your band when it comes to Nintendo Switch this fall.
While putting the drop on your enemies. Since you'll be running and gunning, there's bound to be chaos. Slow things down by shifting into slow motion to pace your actions and dual-wield destruction with elegant accuracy. My Friend Pedro drops in as a console exclusive for Nintendo Switch this June.
As you navigate the streets of the fictional California city, Los Ojos, you'll meet a diverse cast of characters, each with their own story arc. Your choices, like picking passengers, balancing your income, sustaining a positive rating, and managing your emotions via the Feel Grid system. Our audio cab is scheduled to arrive on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Tend to your dogs, mend your own wounds, and hunt to survive. Thanks to the Nintendo Switch system's gyro controls, you can look around the environment with a simple turn of the system in handheld mode. The Red Lantern races onto Nintendo Switch later this year. Scare meter. Don't get me wrong, Darkwood will creep you out, all while changing the perspective on survival horror games. Craft weapons, prepare traps, fortify hideouts. You'll explore and scavenge the eerie forests of the Soviet bloc by day, then hunker down in your hideout at night. With nightmarish forces corrupting the woods, wait and pray for the sun to come up the next morning. Wood creeps onto Nintendo Switch this May.
Mysterious powers and precognition allow you to both see the future and manipulate time. As you cut through each level, you'll leave no breathing bodies behind. I must recommend caution though, since your foes can return the favor by eliminating you in a single hit. But don't fret, the game literally rewinds to the beginning of each level for you to learn and improve. Yakuza 0 slashes its way to Nintendo Switch April 18th. It's available for pre-purchase today.
Righteous. Begone, foul beasts. Mutation. 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 Tight.
It's also a top-down action-adventure game inspired by the fine art of pinball. It all takes place in the desert, where a giant creature has entrapped townsfolk in an eternal sandstorm. As the last engineer tasked with powering up a giant weather machine, your mission is to finish the job once and for all, before the world beyond the sandstorm is forgotten. Luckily, over 15 weapons are at your disposal, and each one has the power to alter the creature in the well emerges from the depths this summer.
On the bright side, he's got grit in his gut and a wolf on his head. That means you don't mess with this guy. The world is his weapon, and in this fast-paced, top-down action game from Paper Cult, it's yours too. So, choreograph the most spectacular combos you can, using everything from hatchets to ladders to carrots. Just how twisted this Western revenge tale will get when Bloodroots comes to Nintendo Switch this summer.
game design of today in Pine. In this open-world third-person action-adventure game, the world and your enemies will adapt to your choices. You'll travel to 6 diverse biomes across miles of terrain and encounter 5 factions of creatures itching to dominate the food chain. The only way to prepare is to scavenge, barter, harvest, craft items, and sell them at the market to stock up on supplies. It'll be a true fight for survival when Pine goes wild on Nintendo Switch this August. To wait long to fight endless hordes of enemies because Super Crate Box is coming out next month. It'll be the first time players can engage in fast-paced multiplayer matches, a feature that's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version.
Plus, Nuclear Throne comes out today. It's an action roguelike about mutants who spend their day fighting for the throne in a gritty, post-apocalyptic world. Whether solo or with a fellow mutant buddy in co-op mode, you can become ruler of the wasteland.
Oh, and we have a new game announcement, Vlambeer Arcade. It's a collection of bite-sized games which will have a growing catalog over time, starting with Ultra Bugs. Ultra Bugs is a fast-paced, high-score-centric game where you pilot a ship to fight endless space bugs that split up into more space bugs when you defeat them. But never fear, defeating the occasional boss monsters, Ultra Bugs, will unlock enemy DNA that you can use to customize your ship.
Vlambeer Arcade with Ultra Bugs is coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. In this aquatic world, you'll unload a variety of weapons and power-ups in co-op mode or versus modes for 1 to 4 players or bots. This multiplayer underwater shooter comes with an oceanic amount of content, with more than 150 challenges across 8 game modes, including 5 versus game modes and 5 entire worlds to battle across in adventure mode. You'll be able to toggle between classic dual-stick controls and motion aiming, whether you're playing locally or online. The online functions include matchmaking support, and you can engage with friends via in-game voice chat or the party system. See where you rank on the online leaderboard when Swimsanity makes a splash on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Mutant blasting action-adventure game, Blaster Master Zero, is coming to Nintendo Switch. Your new battle tank, G Sophia, is equipped with the Gaia system. Harness SP for its weapons and abilities anytime it falls from tall heights or takes damage. Build your arsenal of powerful sub-weapons and blast any mutant scum that stands in your way as you traverse each stage. Jason also has some new tricks up his sleeve. He can now counter enemy attacks with the Blast Counter. Blasting action is back! Blaster Master 02! Available today!
Finally, I'm almost out of this crypt. But this isn't the world I remember. At least this guy is familiar. And that pulsing rhythm. Wait, I think I was called here for a purpose. It looks like I've got work to do. And this time, I have help.